Addressed to the Minister of Arts, and it was specifically referring to the work of DJs who are the frontliners when it comes to entertainers that are hardly hit by the COVID-19 situation. We're in lockdown, events are not happening, clubs are closed, so it's going to mean no business for DJs and for the entertainment industry for the next couple of weeks, months, if not more than 3, 4, 5 months. We don't know how this is going to last. But also this created a conversation. There was a response from Mawindo, who is a promoter, and she said, look, why are the DJs asking for donations or asking for people to support when they don't support local music? So we're going to touch on two things, the art of DJing, the welfare of DJs, and the business behind DJing, and then we're going to get to the local industry. But to start off, just a small introduction from our panelists today. I'm going to try and bring back one guy that we just lost there. But we're going to continue talking and start off with maybe we could start with DJ Blaze.
Okay, what's up, Lord? How are you, my man?
I'm good, man.
I'm good now. Okay, okay. My name is DJ Blaze. I'm one of the Harare Club DJs. I'm also party-time radio DJ. I'm currently doing radio. That's radio with TK and Pulse. That's on ZFM on Fridays.
Right.
That's it's with Fire Fridays. But well, basically, I'm a club DJ. I play at Motswako, formerly Eclipse, where I used to play with my brother DJ Strong. Here he is yet. Yeah. And also, I'm into promotion. Also, I'm a co-director at Zim Events Entertainment. That's a musical events promotion company. So basically, that's it. And we're just trying to position ourselves. I mean, in the entertainment business. Yeah.
Great. DJ Blaze. Okay, maybe now that you've done the intro, let's hear from the other DJs. Who's willing to give an intro next?
Just talking with us.
Yes.
DJ Storm here, award-winning DJ, international award-winning DJ, club DJ. 20 years strong in the industry now. Based at Eclipse Sports Bar and Grill, resident DJ and head DJ. Mixtape extraordinaire. I've been in the industry for a long time, and I think my name doesn't really surprise anyone. A lot of people know who I am, and I think it's a good thing that we're on this platform, or maybe shed light on what goes on in the entertainment industry, from our perspective at least.
Great. Wow, thank you so much, Storm. Andile. Okay, Big Dollar Bruce Ndara, Zurisek.
Yeah. It's Big Dollar Reunion Bruce Kadingoni, the award-winning MC, club DJs from Wednesday to Sunday. Dr. Ramne, like from Police, Club Kings, Eric, and the Motor Action Sundays.
Great. And we have also a colleague of mine is based in UK. He's part of earGROUND. Boaz.
Yo, what's up? What are you doing, mate?
I'm good. Just a small intro about yourself and what you do.
Yeah, my name is King Boaz, aka Ngabuto Boaz. I'm a podcaster with earGROUND. I'm a storyteller through different platforms, filmmaking, poetry, and writing.
Great.
I'm sure it's Andile, but I don't know if his live is video.
Okay, let me see. I'll try to add him then. Okay, cool. So I'll keep trying to add Andile, but let's start off. Is DJing a profession? Is it a profession that somebody can actually live off? Or is just something that people do for fun? Because when you mention DJing in Zimbabwe, a lot of people actually think Murungo Bayam a song one after the other. Next, it doesn't really require much knowledge, much experience. This is how people look at DJing. What's your response to that?
I don't know, can I start?
Yes, sure.
Okay, I think there is a big misconception about the DJ industry in Zimbabwe. People think that we do these things for fun or maybe just but well, we've got a lot of people who are examples of people who live through DJing. For example, my brother here, Storm, I mean, it's fortunate that he's here live with us. Storm won a couple of awards internationally. Maybe I think it was in 2004, the Spy DJ competition. I mean, that was the time when I really got to know DJ Storm, and I envied what he had achieved. The DJ went to Zambia, he brought a lot of gadgets. They would see the DJ rolling and everything. And right now, I mean, I wouldn't want to go much in his personal achievements, but personally, I know, because he's a friend of mine, I know what he has achieved through entertainment. He's someone who's actually living off entertainment. Unlike me, I'm into music though, but I do my side hustle. I would want to review my my work here, what I do during the day from 8 to 9.
But you do other things also that, yeah.
Yeah. But I'm giving an example of DJ Storm, someone who he lives music, he eats music, he does music for his living. And he's a perfect example. He's a mentor actually to a lot of people. He's brought a lot of people into the fray. I can give the likes of DJ Rush, the likes of DJ Kulento, all those guys. They've come through him. They appreciate the art. You know what I mean? DJ is not just something that we just take for granted. It's an art. And I don't know if you can allow me to be arrogant a little bit. It's an art strictly for those in the know-how. You just don't wake up in the morning and think that you've got a laptop and you can just connect stuff and just you're a DJ. No, it doesn't work that way. That's the misconception that people have in being a DJ.
Yeah, that's the impression that people have, that you only need to download a free version of virtual DJ and learn a few tricks and get a few effects, and then the next thing, Andile, thank you so much for tuning in, for joining in. Can you give us just a small introduction about yourself before I go to DJ Storm to explain from his side the art of DJing? Andile, can you hear me? Andile. Okay, so we'll keep trying, but he has already joined us. We'll see if he can join in. DJ Storm, you're internationally renowned. You have made it at home. You have made it away from home. How possible was this for you? And you have created a professional.
Hear you.
Oh, you can hear me, Andile?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
Cool. Just a small introduction, 30 seconds about yourself. Who's Andile and what you do? Hello? Hello? Okay. Well, whilst we're waiting for Andile to get his connection right, he's still with us. DJ Storm, take us through. Is DJing a profession, a reputable profession that can sustain one, that can give you a living? You've done it at home, you've done it away from home.
I do local music and also
Yeah.
Can I go ahead?
Yeah, DJ Storm, you can go ahead.
All right. First and foremost, I have to set the record straight. It's not an easy industry. It is difficult. It is probably one of the hardest to get into, because it's almost as good as starting your own business. You have to build a brand from scratch, develop a market that you have to cultivate a market that appreciates your brand through time, and while doing all of this, and also at the same time getting your art form right. When I say your art form, I'm talking about your skill set. And the whole time when you're doing this, you're not going to be making too much money. Also, I am someone that has managed to sustain myself for this long in the industry. I can tell you that it is possible. Then, as a DJ, you don't need time. You know, start out and you see how far it can take you. As time goes on, you learn how to run the business, how to maneuver in the entertainment industry. But to be quite honest, it's a small industry, very tough to get ahead. A lot of backbiting within the industry. So you find that even the guys who are talented struggle to make a living because
I don't know what's happening.
it's just based on how well you push it, how well you can business side, the art, the business side. I would say this, but there's a lot of learning, and yeah. So normally I would be 5-10 years before you can something that is 10 for you. So you need a really strong group around you. You need to see family, family, friends, but mostly family, and they will carry you through the tough times. And then when hopefully things do turn around, where you get up to a point where you can reciprocate it back to the family, to your support unit. But yeah, it's very possible.
Great. And Big Dollar Bruce, you've been in the industry for so many years, and you're working with different promoters. You're also working with different artists. Tell us your experience. How has it been for you?
Well, like what I said, yeah, earlier on, you know, the daughter I'm no DJ, and right now, it's good to who do you work for, and it's all about connections. You can even have a club in the world, but you never know nowhere. They kind of get I want to understand what's the difference between this DJ and the other DJ. Like in Zimbabwe, and we're looked down. Other people are doing live mixes, but you can see this and they're not there whenever. Something like that. You just have to take yourself seriously and have the right tools. You like, I work for Platinum Entertainment, the Vote, all these companies. Yeah. You just have to take it professional.
Great. But now here's my question to DJ Blaze, DJ Storm, and Big Dollar Bruce. Right, you guys have said that it's a profession, it's an industry, but how come DJs are not able to survive if there are no shows? Can DJs live if we have like a 2 months or 1 month break like we have now?
I don't know. Can I comment?
Yes.
I think it goes back to appreciation of the industry, right? Like you say before, people don't appreciate that a DJ is someone who provides essential service. Take it this way: someone has been at work from Monday up to Friday. They need to detox. Where do they detox? They need to listen to some good music. And that good music, you just don't listen to everywhere. I mean, just go and just go. You need to have some value for your money. That's why we charge whatever premiums we charge at the club. That's what it is. And that's where the DJ comes up. He's a cog in the entertainment industry. That's when the real value is provided. So we see us in the DJ box there, trying to offer something that suits their soul. Because that we provide. It's a remedy, it's a pill we give it to the people. If you can understand me there.
Yes.
Yeah.
But how is your relationship? Because DJs are working with artists, you're working with promoters, you're working with event managers, you're working with publicists, you're working with radio and media. But how is your experience in Zimbabwe? Do you feel that this working relationship is working proper? You know, that artists appreciate the role that you play and they respect you. They also give you support and you also support their work.
My man, the point that you just raised there, I don't stop. Let me just, okay, the point that you raised, plot there. There's there's a rift. If I can say, there's a rift between us and the artists and also the promoters. And I'm sure you heard about that artist. I don't know what's her name. I mean, I've never seen her. I mean, she posed herself my window. We actually put up a word across. That was a genuine plea. Because right, we're not anything at the moment. But there she was, out of the blue. We don't even know her. She just comes and just say, "Hey, you don't play local music. We get paid by Beyonce, get paid by Mapiano and what?" I mean, come on, that's irresponsible. Considering that she's a nobody in the industry. Sorry for that. She's a nobody. We don't know. Because if we knew her, if we knew her, the likes, we know Chipas is there, he's our brother, he supports us. We know him, he's supporting Enzo, and we know, because some of us, we know him from our circles. Those are guys who appreciate our trade. Then Mawino comes and, okay, you telling me to get money from Beyonce and Jay-Z. I mean, come on. Do I know even how do I know Jay-Z's handles? Jay-Z.
But she's saying you guys are playing. You don't know Beyonce, you don't know Jay-Z, but you're playing a lot of their music.
My brother, we play local music. Trust me, we play local music.
How much of local music are you playing?
I'm sure Storm is going to chip in on that, because Storm already has a station at Eclipse Sports Bar and Grill, 1 hour dedicated for local music. We play local music. It all goes down to quality, Mike. It's all about the quality, what you produce. And I'm sure before lockdown, I'm sure there was a movement which was being pushed by Pablo's. I'm sure Pablo's, they hosted was it Freeman? They hosted Justin now. They hosted Winky T. You know what I mean? That's the premium. That's the premium joint in Zimbabwe now. If those guys can appreciate that talent, if it's such standard quality, we will not play. Before, these boys, they used to come to the clubs and they used to give us music and we push. Now they are bypassing us, going straight to the radio. So what we just did, we wait for radio to play. If people don't like it, simple and straightforward, we don't play.
This is quite interesting. You are saying in the past,
Storm, can you ship in? Storm, can you ship in?
Okay. Before Storm comes in, Storm, DJ Bless is saying before DJs, artists and producers would pass on music to DJs. And this is the music that would hit the street. And when it hit the street, and then the DJs on radio would catch up. But now they're now some of them bypassing, going straight to radio and other places and ignoring the DJs. Anyway, Storm, what's your point? What's your position with regard to this local being played or not being played in Zimbabwe by DJs?
I think the accusation was without my personal issue with local artists. Guys like Rocky, Tana, these are people that we have relationships with, not because we were put together, but because there was let me just say that they managed to look for us as club DJs, and they understood how important our role was in the clubs and what our role was in terms of creating the hype on the street. And these guys developed relationships with us, and it was these guys music shows when they're shows. They always made sure we were part of their lineups, and the relationship was fantastic. I don't know where the relationship went sour with the newer generation of artists. And at some point, Club DJ and the new artists stopped communicating. And it was now like, let's see how far you can go, and we'll do our to me, you to you. So as a club DJ, depending on you, need to see which, if you're a prime time, for example, like I'm a prime time DJ, I can only afford to play what's hot. And I say what's hot, I'm only going to be paying attention to what is going on the radio on the artist's concert. I do not necessarily I don't have the room to promote music within a prime time. Now these days, I find that the new artists have a grievance with us because the music is not making it into the prime time scene. It's not that the music isn't being played; it's that it's the time it's being played. So now this will boil down to quality. How much high tech composites you from? Well, if we see the artists right now, the ones we do play often on our sets, these guys have managed to generate hype without us club. And if we look at it that way, I mean, honestly speaking, what is our role as club leaders? It's our role to promote the artists, then increase or improve on their platform. I'm just saying, expand on the platform that was already there, because these artists have to go somewhere else before they pop club. And that, I think this is hard. We cannot have a situation where club DJs have been playing local music, but in fact, we play the local music. We only play what is hot. So the issue is not between the club DJ and the artist. It's between the radio DJ, radio producer, and the artist, because they have the proper platform to generate the fire for the artist, so
Interesting.
that us in turn can then play.
Wow, that's quite interesting there. Boaz, maybe you want to pick that up. DJ Storm is saying, look, the road to curate music, to get music into mainstream, lies mainly with those that are on the radio, because they've got programs that are dedicated to that. But when it's clubs,
Very true.
people are responding to what's hot, what's nice, the quality that they're looking for. But Boaz, you come from Blawayo, and I've been to a couple of clubs in Blawayo, and I know for a fact that a lot of the times the music that plays there is South African music. Very few times that you hear music from within the city playing there, right? If you maybe could pick up the conversation from there, but also continue with the questioning.
From agree storm in the place where they say, I think there's a change in the system where music is no longer flowing the way it used to do. Now it's going to the radio, which I think has given the radio some type of monopoly essence and a bit of power. And we can determine what the person is going to hear. No longer a system where people will hear raw music at some speed. I remember what you were talking about. When the song speak in the street, the radio ignore it. But now the song is made to look. I do not think that people that have been connection. But my question to the DJs is, do they feel technology to artists now probably trust to put their stuff on YouTube, put their stuff on digital platforms to reach their people instead of going to a DJ, because you will have a platform of maybe 300, 400, 500 per night. They may be thinking, let me put my stuff on digital platforms.
Okay, yeah, interesting observation from our fellow guy from the UK there. Like he said, like Tom said earlier on, music is being taken straight to radio. Okay, here we are, club DJ. you don't bring your music to me personally. How do you expect me to play your music? Where am I getting your music?
Yeah.
You see now?
Yeah.
I don't know where there's more feedback coming from the background. Maybe
Yeah,
for anyone who's not talking, if you can have our mics on mute if you have background sound. But yeah, I wanted to ask, right? You guys are saying that artists are bypassing you, but when I speak to guys from region, what I've observed is that in the past 3, 4, 5 years, we have not seen many hits or maybe a single hit coming from radio. Much music is coming through the streets, right? Artists are literally pushing their music through other alternative platforms. So, do you feel DJs, your role has now been limited to just playing what people are interested in, or to also determining what could be the next sound? Because I remember in the sound system days, the DJs would introduce a song. You know, you get in a club, you get to a show, and the DJ would say, I'm going to play this, a new artist, and you get to know the artist from those platforms.
As I think, you know what, firstly, when I go back to the YouTube issue about where might be the better platform for artists, I think social media is actually hurting the artists more than both, because of the consumption that happens on social media. People are consuming music a lot, and if you drop your music on YouTube or on whichever streaming platform, could be missed social media platforms, and it's there weeks that have maybe 4 people who have listened to you, and I think that it's actually a challenge artists part, because they are the ones who are not seeing the importance of a club DJ or the DJ, or developing a relationship with the producer of the hottest program. Understand what I'm saying? So, and then we have to the way the industry entertainment, especially for artists, is set up. It's expensive. Marketing is expensive. You're gonna have to pay for this, pay for that, pay for this in order to push your music. So, first and foremost, you cannot have a quick rate of release. Yet, you'd rather record your 20 tracks, see which best 10 are the 20, and slowly push them out. Give them time to gain momentum. If it doesn't gain momentum because you're pushing out a new track every 2, 3 days, the problem isn't on the DJ, it's on you as the artist. It's a poor marketing strategy on the side of the artist. It's just that people love to play the blame game and then they look at DJs or at radio, whatever. But the thing is, they had a poor marketing strategy to start with, or no marketing money in the first place. We do know that, and even from the DJ standpoint, when we want to do events, etc., the success of the event is based a lot on how much funds you have for marketing. So it's the same thing for an artist. It's the same thing for an artist. You cannot say, I've got a track, it's hot, and your 5 friends around you told you it's a hot track, and you think automatically it should be blowing up on the street. It does not work like that. You have to go spend some money on your music, first put some money on your brand. We are not for making music. We play a role in that big field, in the big machine. Our role is there, but it's not the main one. The onus is on the artist. DJs, we have music that we lean to. Every DJ has a genre that they lean to. And naturally, if you lean to that genre, you're going to push it. You're going to push that genre, even when you're promoting music.
Yes.
If you're leaning towards amapiano, if you're leaning towards house or your hip hop, you're always going to lean towards that. Let's call it an artist. Every artist has a different way of stroking the brush.
Yeah.
So this is the same thing when it comes to music. So there are DJs which appreciate local music and do love whatever, and they're going to push it. And the failure or success of that DJ who pushes is based on how well he pushes his brand. I personally started out as a hip hop and have branched into other genres. Even when this piano craze started happening last year, I was not for it. I was not, but I have to move with the times. And now I would like to, if you search out there, you're going to find mixtapes that I have done with the piano genre. It's not I but what people want. We are not considered. We are just managing to keep the people wanted. We can't stop music.
Yeah, true that, true that, true that.
If you with it's your local track, don't bring that in. Don't listen. Don't listen to
Great.
I think
Quite
that
interesting.
If I
Elder
if
Dollar
if
Bruce.
if I can chip in on what Storm is saying, plot.
Yes.
You know what happens? I don't know what's all this cry about local music not being played anyway. Like, guys, trust me, local music is being played. There are certain types of music that are played in certain places. Right? Look at, I'll give a good example. Look at that track by Macheso and the Freeman, that guy.
Yes. Ngaibaki.
It blew up everywhere. It's all about the quality.
Mm-hmm.
You see, if it's Romeo Gasa playing, he's got this certain type of crowd that appreciates his music.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Jam Master has got always type of crowd that the music. There are people who appreciate that music. There are a lot of clubs. Go to Club Matute in Barete. I go to all those places. I go and see if I can find it. People won't be knowing that it's DJ Blaze who being around anyway. You know what I mean? I move. Local music is being played. We don't know where all this where is all this noise about local music not being played anyway. You see, you know what I mean? I mean, I'm equally. I mean, to say that DJs are disappointed, that understand. DJs were heard about that statement that came out from that lady. Trust me, I told you before, I don't know that lady. If she was a promoter that I related to personally, I would have texted the person and say, no, my window, what you're doing is bad. Who's my window? I don't know her.
Mm-hmm. I get you. I get you.
Let me not brag about anything. I'm one
Yes,
of the
adding on that.
wait, Angela, wait. I'm one of the club DJs who play, I mean, at the most relevant places. I play at Eclipse, I play at Motswako, I play everywhere. I do sets at Mashwede everywhere.
Yes.
I haven't seen her. I haven't seen my window. If she before she posted her post on social media, why did she had the contacts of DJ like she came? Why did she not raise a point to those people, the relevant people? We play local music. I personally play local music. I do. And people dance to that music. We play my parties, my weddings, and everywhere.
No, I get you. I wish I could have asked her to be part of the conversation so that she gets a right to respond. But Andile, what's your take on this? Before I go to Dollar Bruce, I wanted to ask about events. Maybe Andile, just give your point and then I go to Dollar Bruce. Okay. Whilst we wait for Andile, Elder Dollar Bruce, I wanted to ask about something. When you see my events advertised, the names of DJs always come in small print, and at times they are not really prominent, which is quite interesting because here where I'm based in Europe, DJs are prominent features. They are sort of given the same status as artists, at times depending with the level of the artist, but you find DJs play and fill up venues and they get the kind of respect, that artists also get. Is it the same in Zimbabwe? I've seen a lot of posters. DJs always appear at the bottom, and at times when you talk about who is performing at this event, we as the media, we don't even mention the DJs. We mention mainly the artists that are performing there, or plus DJ ABC.
Yeah, like here in Zimbabwe, if you host an event, you don't end up like people like Pinky G, Jazz Signal, Killer T, your event will be successful because of what people believe in artists. But mostly it's all about artists. But back in the days, like the days of Storm before, like 3-4 years ago, DJs were bigger than artists, but it's changed right now. Artists are now DJs, and there are still like artists which are very humble and work professional, likes of Jazz Signal manager, Winky D, Japreza. They actually bring their music to us DJ. Like we got this new track coming out, so can you play it? Or there are still artists like that, and if they give us, we play. But we can just yeah, we can just go and look for randomly songs to play. We have to have connection with the artist for us to play your songs. So you can't complain. Yeah. You can't complain for us not pushing your music. But if you bring your music to us, there's respect you showed us, so we'll push your music. Like check the music which is going popular right nowadays. People have linked with club DJs and radio DJs. Because if you're nobody, nobody's gonna listen to your music. If you come to a club, like we got the biggest Sunday in Zimbabwe.
Yes.
If you come, Motor Action Sunday. If you come to a club, if you like, Boss Spencer introduced like let's do 60% local content. So we start with old school and then new school. That time we try, if you have got a new track, we try to put it there on that time, so people get to know your track. Most tracks which made it in the industry started from the clubs. Like Jazz Signal, it started from the clubs. Winky and Killer T, the likes.
Yeah.
Because music, so they get
even
to know
King Shadi. I can claim King Shadi made his name at Zimex Buying Grill. Even Stana himself, that track, that remix by Rihanna, that whatever.
Yes.
DJ Storm and I launched that track at Zimex Buying Grill, and he knows Storm I can see him smiling there. We launched that, and those tracks they blew. We did. I mean, you see, it's all about the relationship that you have. But the moment when you sideline the DJ as somebody who's irrelevant, you suffer the consequences. Because we push that music. Nowhere to fly, we don't break you or anything, but we push that music.
That's the reality.
Yep. That's the reality. What is important is you come to us where because the people who listen to your music, it's us, the club DJs. The moment you sideline to it, okay, we just take a backstep. Radio do that for you. I'm not trying to undermine radio or anything. Radio is doing splendid job, but we complement each other. That's where the point is. Let's complement each other. That's yeah. I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know that. I've just thought about something else. I don't know if I'm to move the motion for the association, or maybe Plot you're gonna bring that issue later on.
No, let's hear that. I mean, I wanted to ask, is there an association for DJs? Is it, we saw the letter, that was the first time that I heard about the association, but do DJs work together? Because musicians, they have different associations, but still they struggle to work together. But you as DJs, do you have an institution that represents you in times like this, when you have something like Corona, which has affected the DJing community so much? Is there an association that represents you, that is able to speak to government, that is able to speak to promoters and other people that rely from your services?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. Sorry. Let me just say something on the issue of the organization. It's unfortunate that it took a pandemic for us to realize that we need unity. We appreciate our mistakes that we made. And right now, DJs are combining to have one union that represents everybody else in the DJ industry. It's good for me, and I'm proud to announce it to you right now that the foundations and the document is already there right now in place for the organization. We're actually fine-tuning everything. As I speak right now, I am the interim. It's not an appointed post. Trust me, get me right there. It's not an appointed post. It's an interim,
it's an interim
position. I am mobilizing all the DJs from Zimbabwe. It's not only Harare. I've been talking to some DJs from Blawayo. I've been talking to some DJs from Kwekwe. Everyone has been submitting their names, and we are pushing that. And once we have our setup in place, we are going to have an elective, not a congress or a conference per se, but it's an AGM where everyone is going to vote for the office bearers that will be there. But personally, I have the database of almost every DJ who is serious, because I take it as serious. The DJs who are serious about this organization have texted me their information, and I've compiled that. And we have realized the advantages of having this organization that we're trying to. It's unfortunate that in our circles, I don't know, I'm gonna get a stick for this, what I'm gonna say, but whatever. I mean, whatever. Let anyone decide what they want. We've got sections that we have. Some people are not buying this idea that we're having. Some people are not buying this idea, but eventually, I know they will. We've got elders in this industry, because we've got the likes of DJ Storm is here. He has endorsed the proposal for association. We've got Casey, the gig master. We've got a whole lot of the elders in the industry. I'm an elder also, but we've got there's protocol that happens everywhere in business. We know our elders that this is who, this is that, this is that. That's the unfortunate problem that most of the DJs that they don't know. But we appreciate those structures. There are people who have endorsed what we want.
Great. And yeah, before we close up, Boaz, you want to ask something?
Yeah, it's almost the same thing that will go on with the association. I wanted to ask that before we get to an association as DJs, do you have some form of payment? After having done your work, how do you make sure that whatever it is that you're given also looks after tomorrow? If you are at zero now, it means that the payment structure could have been already a problem already. So what is the standard?
Like maybe DJs are not getting paid enough. Promoters are not paying DJs enough. Venues are not paying DJs enough.
Blood, if I can chip in there, Blood, sorry, it's just a quick one. As an association, once our association is in place, we are going to have gigs countrywide. Those are gigs by DJs for DJs. Yes. And all the revenue we're going to take from there, it will go into the pool for DJs. So that in the event that any DJ among us, the members, fall into a problem, we can be able to help. That's sort of like our cushioning fund. I know we can pull the numbers. I know we can pull. We can even, trust me on this, we can fill the National Sports Stadium a DJ gig for DJs. 60,000 plus at the National Sports Stadium for DJs. We can do that. But it all comes down to focus and planning. And we're actually in the early stages of doing that. So we want an association whereby DJs will be able to take care of themselves. You know what I mean? And we will be able to appreciate that. Storm, can you chip in? Unfortunately, I'm out of data. Storm, can you, I mean, maybe if I'm offline, Storm can just, yes.
Storm, to close up, the way forward, DJ Blaze has talked about the association. What is your word to other DJs, to promoters, to other musicians, and everybody in the industry or in the entertainment scene in Zimbabwe right now as a way forward?
First and foremost, respect the DJ. Please respect the DJ. What we do is not one. Two, it pays very little, and we do it to be appreciated by you, the people, by the people. Secondly, to the younger guys coming up, don't come in this blind. Seek mentors who can educate properly about the business in the DJ industry. Because if you don't have proper mentorship, you could come blindly and have hopes that are unrealistic. to promoters, lovers, we are part of your money. You are also part of our money. We cannot eat alone. You cannot eat alone. We need to be together. Your growth is our growth. Your demise is our demise. So we got to be together. For artists, my brothers, let's talk. Let's communicate. Let's make it better. We are here. I think as DJs, personally, I'm open to work with anyone, but we want to communicate. They should never. We are one family. There should never be segregation to think one is better than the other. We definitely need to connect better. And I think the community at large, I'd like to tell, I hope that this call or this conference call, it helps shed some light on the industry as for artists, as DJs, to say that you can see why we go through a bit and why there's the relationship would be strained between artist and DJ and even maybe radio. It's a divide between three and even promote. And we hope that general public can to respect us a lot, not to feel sorry for us, but definitely respect what we do. Because every week in, week out, all things being equal, they would be coming to our shows and they enjoy what we do. It's a pity that outside that environment, no one is really showing love for what we do for them. And that is take them away from a place of stress and put them into a place of happiness for 2 minutes. We are responsible. And so I guess that is my 2 cents that I would like to add. And one more thing, I would like to really clear. I am a father. I have a beautiful wife who is very supportive. This is largely why I have been in the industry for so long and have managed to stay here because I have got such a great support system around me.
Wow. Great there,
Yeah.
great there. Thank you so much. Powerful words. Big Dollar Bruce, your last word.
Yeah, my last word is saying, pay your DJ, value your DJ. Yes, remember, we contribute in arts. I think we must have our own ministry, like arts ministry, because check it's sports, culture, and then arts. You see, so lastly, arts. So I think the ministry have also to look in it, and other corporations like Delta, through the DJs, like if they host their big shows, they have big events through the DJs, like the Kasolaga. Yeah.
Great. And Boaz, your word, last word.
Yeah, I hope that DJs come to a place where they can
pay your
money.
DJs, and remember, don't feel pity for us.
If you look, for example, in South Africa, DJs are making money through making their own music without taking away the role of being a link between the fans and yourselves. Is it possible also to create other streams of line? You have DJ Spitzer is an artist, but is also a DJ. He does his own music. He releases his own albums. So maybe if they can also take that culture through that avenue, I think time is they will have something to fall back on.
Awesome, great.
Yeah, true.
Who else isn't spoken? Sorry, I'm trying to see the DJ Storm.
Yes.
Andile.
Yeah.
Andile. Okay, cool. Yeah, babe. Yes. Your word.
Okay. I think these artists have to take a serious approach towards DJs because they don't see any value in DJs. Because honestly, when I heard the post that DJs don't play local music, it's really heartened me with the effort that we put. Because personally, I've got a program that I'm running that I call Jeosiku, where I play strictly local music. And also from all the joints where I've played from Motswako, Shisanyama, even at More Action, I used to do Zim music. I'm a house DJ, but I also do Zim house. I've got plenty of artists that have been supported since they started. But some of them, they have issues with DJ. They feel maybe if you want to support their music, you want to ride on their wave. Whereas with us DJ, we are artists on our own. but we support and we contribute a lot into this music industry. But these guys, they don't see value in us. Even the point that we're talking about, if you see on big festival like the Castle Like Braai Festival and the likes, you see big names for DJ and the small ones for artists. It means that they don't value us, because all we plea from them is for them to take us serious as DJs and as artists, because we have a lot to contribute. Because also the other issue is long time back during the DMs when DJ Storm started our area, artists used to come with their music to them for them to play. But nowadays we have to look for local music to play. Although there are a few artists that can bring music to us and we play their music, and the rest, there's an issue, because you can put the blame on DJs, but it's all beyond DJS, because from the artists themselves, they are not even united. Then when it comes us to DJ, they put the blame on us, but they don't value us as DJs. Or we just please for artists to value DJs, local DJs, and also from every joint, even from the bars that we play, some of the bar owners tend to prefer international music than local music because of the content of our local music. If you take some of the music, the words that are put by our artists is something that we can't play for such joints. But not every local music is a hit. Not every local track is a hit. Some of the music we can't play it because we can't play it in the club, because once you start playing the song, then the crowd will start dispersing. So, actually, what I'm saying here is it's a call for us as DJs and as Zim artists to collaborate and to become one thing, so that artists can bring music to DJs to club DJs, then we play them.
Thank you so much. It's been great. I don't know, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes. Wow. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that you guys took your time to be part of this conversation, and I hope that is going to help people understand better about DJing and also help the industry. And we might have a second part of the conversation. I know people are going to respond. And to those that are watching, unfortunately, we're not able to read your comments because we have a limited time, 1 hour. So until next time, stay tuned on earGROUND. Thank you so much for the support. It really means a lot that you guys agreed to be on this platform and to air out your feelings, your emotions, the thoughts, and also speak about the profession that you guys have built in the name of DJ.